Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. The widow of slain Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo has bared a list of Negrenses who were allegedly killed by Congressman Arnie Teves. Pamplona Mayor Janice Degamo claims that Teves is responsible for the deaths of about 30 others who were killed before her husband. She added that she has proof that the perpetrator of the deaths from 2012 to 2013 is the same as that of the ones murdered between 2018 and 2020. Mrs. Degamo insists that the supposed private army of the Teves family really exists.
The connection, makikita niyo po, the murderer of one victim is the same murderer of 2 or 3 more victims. Makikita mo yung connection that it has been there for so long a time. Bakit naman yung namatay ng 2011 o 2012 ay magkakaroon ng the same perpetrator, the same gunman sa namatay ng 2018, 2019, and 2020. The presence of private armed groups by the Teveses is real and true.
And Justice Secretary Boying Remulla has denied that the investigation into the murder of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo has turned into a circus. Remulla says there's nothing funny about the death of Degamo and 8 others back in March, which has resulted to people living in fear, while the mastermind is still at large. Before this, Teves laughed off the possibility of being tagged as a terrorist for refusing to return to the country amid his alleged involvement in Governor Degamo's killing. The DOJ had earlier said it will seek to have Congressman Teves designated as a terrorist to force him to surrender to authorities. And Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos has responded to the recent remarks made by Police Chief Rodolfo Azurin, denying police involvement in a drug haul cover-up. Abalos said the CCTV footage from last year's anti-drug operation speaks for itself and that the public deserves to know the truth about what went on in the bust where some 6.7 billion pesos of shabu was seized. Azurin has insisted that there was no cover-up, while the Interior Secretary trusts that the National Police Commission will investigate the matter thoroughly. The top cop also advised Abalos to be cautious about being fed potentially misleading information. And while all that is happening, PNP Chief Rodolfo Azurin Jr. is preparing for his retirement next week. Speaking to the media, police spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo said that the selection of the next PNP chief will be based on the law, as well as President Bongbong Marcos's decision based on the recommendation of the NAPOLCOM. Azurin is set to retire on Monday after reaching the mandatory retirement age of 56 on his birthday, April 24.
Nakalagay po sa batas natin po na ang Pangulo po ang meron pong mandato at authority po para mamili po. So alam po natin ang mga mapapili po na hepe po ng pambansang pulisya enjoys the trust and confidence po ng ating Pangulo. So ibinibigay po natin yan sa kanya.
We're pausing for a quick break, but One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Tourism Department says that Puerto Galera remains oil spill free. In today's Palace briefing, Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco cited the water quality test report by the Health Department and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. She did note, though, that the impact of the incident to the whole of Oriental Mindoro is nearing 1 billion pesos, and if the oil spill reaches Puerto Galera, at least 5.3 million pesos of losses will be recorded per day. The official assures that the DOT is coordinating with other government agencies on the matter.
I think the most important thing right now as far as tourism is concerned is to really ensure the continued viability of Puerto Galera as a tourism destination, considering that no less than 11,000 tourism workers depend on the industry continuing to be open.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Oil companies have adjusted fuel prices again this week, and it's a mixed bag. Diesel prices are down by 40 centavos a liter, while gasoline prices are up by 30 centavos per liter. Philippine Coast Guard reports that the oil spill cleanup along Oriental Mindoro's shoreline is now 78% complete. According to the PCG, this translates to roughly 31 kilometers out of the 40 kilometers of affected shoreline. And K-pop star and BTS member J-Hope has begun his mandatory military service in South Korea. The singer posted a photo of his shaven head on fan platform Weverse, which garnered thousands of comments wishing him well. J-Hope is the second member of BTS to begin the military service, which is expected to last from anywhere between 18 to 21 months. One News Now will be back with the latest stories at 6:30 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.